Oh, we have a camera rolling. That's good.
We have a camera rolling, and we have a fan base. So we have a lot of people interested in you. They think, they think very highly of you. They're protective of you, and they want the best for you.
All right, awesome.
What do you think of all that? Like,
I think
people...
that is fantastic. That is fantastic. I always thought that in my world, I'm the most important one. But now we have more than one that believe the same thing.
Wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought when you were a little boy that you would grow up to be a computer celebrity?
Online video sensation. We're not sure if it's deserved, but it's certainly great.
Okay, Herman, let's start here. Why don't you tell a little bit about the people watching? Tell them a little bit about yourself and how you grew up with computers and why you like computers. Like, why do you have an affinity for computers? Why do you like programming, and how did you get into it?
Well, the first time I met a computer was in my father's research lab. He worked at a government huge research lab, and so they had a small tube, a small glass tube, hooked up to $1 million computer that was as big as like 4 or 5 refrigerators. And what they managed to do is they managed to hook up that small tube so that it would display a tiny duck that's moving across the screen. Duck, 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 duck. And then when you hit the space bar, pop, it would shoot into the duck. And I thought, that is the most sophisticated use of computers on the planet. A shoot 'em up game with $1 million computer.
Wow.
I need that. Can you buy one of these for me at next Christmas?
So that was $1 million, that thing?
It was probably $3 to $5 million.
What?
Those things were enormously expensive. Big thing. Yeah.
Wow. So today those are like one of these pocket, Japanese little pocket, tiny little pets. I don't know. What do you call these tiny little game watches things? Digital.
Right. Yeah. If they have like a smartwatch, that would be million. Well, not million, but thousands of times stronger.
Wow.
That's computing in old days. And yes, I'm old.
So were you able to shoot the duck? That's what people probably want to know. Could you hit the duck with the space bar?
That wasn't even the important part.
Come on.
The important part was playing the game.
Oh, no,
hitting the button. And if it flies by, it's still great, right? Even if you lose, it's still great because just playing the game is so good.
Well, I think this is why the internet is such a big fan of yours. It's because you love everything, right? You're very happy-go-lucky.
For sure.
Easy to please, easy to please. If it was me and I kept missing the duck, I would get quite frustrated, and we'd be making a totally different video right now.
Well, yeah, for a programmer, the fun is in the programming, right? So you're working to type stuff so that it will allow to shoot the duck.
Okay, good. So that was your first look at a big-time computer. So then what happened? Did you get your first personal computer, or
Nobody had $3 to $5 million in our family.
Yeah.
And so instead I got a calculator, a programmable calculator.
Yeah.
And so you could type in a few small numbers and things and instructions, and then it would follow those instructions step by step. And that's why it was called programmable. You could tell it, well, which things should you do? And the first game one had was a moonlander game.
On the calculator?
On the calculator. You could basically type in every 5 seconds how much rocket fuel you're burning. Because you're approaching the moon on your lander.
Yeah.
And of course, you're going to be falling faster and faster and faster if you don't fire the rocket. And so then basically every 5 seconds you have to say, well, how many kilograms of rocket fuel now? 5 kilograms. Good. And then it will tell you, well, that's 100 miles per second. Okay. Oh, I better up that. 50 kilograms. Oh, good. Now you're maybe at 20 miles per second.
Wow.
Right? And then you can basically see. And if you're landing slow enough, then you're not turning to dust. Right. That's,
wow.
So that would be a successful landing.
You got to handle the calculations for all that stuff?
The pocket calculator did the calculations. There was no picture at all in the moonlander.
Wow.
But you only saw the numbers, right? How fast are you colliding with the moon? And if it's less than 5 meters per second,
wow,
you're supposed to have survived.
Amazing. Tell the audience just how smart you are. What is your actual IQ? Is it even measurable?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
So all those fancy buttons on the old school calculators, you know what they all do?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Wow, wow. Okay, you know what I just realized? We'll keep going. We need to make this into bite-sized chunks.
Yeah.
So stop
Yeah, with
and
the
start.
calculator, there is actually an online version of that
You
same
can stop it
calculator
and start
now.
it.
You can bring